Hello everyone, welcome back to Glitz and Glitter. I got a table full of orders again. I'm trying so hard to get as many out as I can. So I am going to combine some videos with several people's orders if I can. I'm still working on Laura's order, which she wanted as far as what I did yesterday or the day before. I don't remember what day. She also wants the axolotl, which is the knit one, and she also wants the knit bear. So we're going to do those two for her. She also wants this butterfly. I haven't done this butterfly forever. This isn't into resin mold. And she must have saw an older video because I think I've only done it once or twice. So she liked it. She wants it done in the red wine glitter. So we're going to do that butterfly. This is for, let me get all my people straight here. Lucinda? No, Germina. Sorry, Germina. This I've already brushed, so, oh, look at that. There's glitter in there. I need my sticky stick out, which I will. She wanted this brush like one I've done before, so I did pink tips with yellow rose and green, and the colors that I used, in case you like them, were both by Rolio, Berry Sherbet, Aurelian Yellow, oh, all three, and Hunter Green. All three by Rolio. Don't forget, you can get a discount code. And I already used these, again, these little sticky sticks. I linked them yesterday. They're going to have to go into my everyday used items, I think. See that little glitter down there? That's all you do. You just touch it and get whatever you want out. And then you use alcohol or a baby wipe, it says. And you clean it off, get whatever you're off, and then it dries in like a couple seconds, and then it's sticky again. So you can use them over and over and over, and there's tons of them in here. So, like that viewer told me, and I'm sorry, I'm sure I have your name by now, but because I'm ahead of you, I haven't seen that video comments yet. So that is going to be a new favorite, I think, for everybody in the resin community. This one is for Sherry. Sherry wants this compartment tray done in the Plum and the Smurf. I did this a little while back. She wants this done in those colors as well. This is a little cap to the center section. So I'm going to do this one last because this one has to cure on the table. The rest I'm going to go ahead and put into the pressure pot. So are you guys ready? Let's go mix up some resin. Oh, for the axolotl, I didn't tell you my colors. So she asked for Lady Liberty by name, so I pulled that one out. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous greenish blue. And then she said salmon and green all marbled together. So for the green, I chose Imperial Jade, and that's what it looks like in the resin. Salmon, it's so hard what people think of salmon. So I want to mix between these two. This is Eye Candy's Watermelon, and that's what it looks like finished. This one I do not have mixed in resin. So I think I'm going to start with this, add a little bit of this until, I don't know, until I think I got salmon. We'll see. This one's just going to be poured in clear. Again, the red wine glitter, which is gorgeous for the butterfly. So let's get started.
Brushes in hand and the world is my stage. Colors are loud like they're breaking the cage.
Starting with 20 ounces, and we'll see where that gets us. It should get us through all 4 of these. However, I'm not going to use leftovers on that tray because that tray needs to be food safe. So I'm going to use the Bond Craftor epoxy for the tray. So I should have a little bit left if I added correctly. Maybe not much left, but I should have a little bit left. Let's pour the clear first, of course. So much easier to do it that way than guess if I'm going to keep enough. Now this one I always open up those petals to get the resin down in there. I didn't want to bore you with painting on the mica powders today, but if you're new, all you have to do is take a little brush, little paintbrush, and your mica powder of choice, and paint it on like you're painting anything else. And of course, clean it up with alcohol and cotton swabs, wherever you don't want it. Let me do that one more time. I knew this was going to be a popular mold when I got it. This thing is gorgeous. And let's just fill her up. This takes 7 ounces for both top and bottom. And I am going to just go around those edges with the bubble wand just in case. just in case we're hiding some bubbles for later. Hopefully we're not. So that butterfly box a few days back, could have been a week ago, I don't know. Remember, I didn't like the way it came out, and I did it over again for her, and I said whichever one she doesn't like will go on eBay. So I sent her pictures of both of them and told her to choose which one she liked. And she's like, do you think I can have both of them? Like, so if you guys were all looking for one of them on eBay, that's why it never got there, because she ended up taking both of them. So that was pretty funny. At least they're both a little bit different anyway, with the color of the wording and everything I changed. Some of you may have probably no idea what I'm talking about, but that's okay. You can go back and watch a few videos. Catch up to GNG land. All right, that one's good. Now, I don't need to vacuum chamber anything, so all we have to do is mix and pour. So the butterfly is the easiest. It's 2.5 ounces I have written down. So I'm just going to pour that into here. I am going to use some glue because I am going to put a lot. But you know what? Let me pour 5 into this one for the bear. And the rest of it should be for the axolotl. So we'll mix up those colors here in a few minutes. So this one is red wine. It's a very fine, gorgeous red glitter, perfect for holidays. Let me find a spatula that I use for glitter. Now, I know I had one, maybe I don't. You know what? I'm just going to use a stick. Let's just use a stick. And 2.5 ounces, I'll just do like, I'm going to do 3 drops of glue. That way it'll keep the glitter suspended. And it won't all sink to the bottom while it's curing. So let's do 1, 2, 3. Get it nice and gloopy. I don't barely remember what this butterfly looks like. I don't use it for extras because it's like 2.5 ounces. I mean, it's in an extras drawer when I have a lot of extras, but I just don't ever remember I have this. This is going to be real fun by myself. Let me see. How can I do this? Give me the stick. Let's just pour it in. I don't think there's a lot of spaces for bubbles in this one. It's almost like a big block butterfly, but I'm just gonna squeeze just in case. I don't even know what I'm squeezing, to be honest with you, if it's even necessary. Let me get this stick out of here. Might be a little easier on me. There we go. 2 hands, 2 hands. I don't even know if they sell this one. If they do, it's linked in the description box for you. It's been quite a while since I got this one. Gonna have a little left over. Perfect. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, we got just a little bit. Those will make some pretty pendants. I think that's what I'll use that for. I'm just gonna pop the bubbles on the surface here. Come on. I'm telling you, lighters and me don't get along very well. So anytime you paint mica powder, it will, even though I like tapped it, blew it, everything the best I could to get all of those extra mica out, it still happens. So all I do is take a little stick. I stir the little bits in there that floated to the back, the yellow and the green. Then once it's in the pressure pot, I have no control. But I do try to do as much as I can if I see it. So you can't really see it once you blend it back in. For the bear, each one takes almost 5 ounces. So I have 5 ounces here. She wanted the octopus ink in cotton candy, which is simple to do. Get a nice bit in there. Make sure it's opaque before we pour it, and that's it. I have really good luck with these on the table. They're really, it's amazing with the knit in there how well they actually pour. Need a little bit more. I do not know. I'm waiting for an email back. If I don't get it back today, I can't finish them. I don't know if she wants to finish them or if I'm going to finish them. But if I get an email back, then I will clearly finish them with you. I will finish them with you if she wants them finished on another day. If she answers me tomorrow or the next day or whatever. So you guys can see the completed piece. But as far as right now filming this morning, I don't have the answer to that. So hopefully she'll see my email before I unmold these this evening. Because it takes, I usually leave them in the pressure pot. Which one is which? This is the bear. I leave them in the pressure pot about 5 hours. Something this deep is about 5 hours. That was just alcohol. So we can not get any bubbles stuck anywhere. And then I take it out of the pressure pot. And then I put them on the heat mat to finish up curing for, I don't know, an hour, hour and a half, depending on what pieces they are. If they're thin, 2 hours. If they're thick like this, usually I can get them unmolded without heat mat. I'm going to save the rest of this so I can move that over to the pressure pot. Okay, that one's done. Let me just get these little pennants poured while I'm thinking about it here. And then we'll mix up. I don't mind the resin getting thick for the axolotl because I want it to not merge together. So the warmer the better, actually. So I'm just going to pour these first. Give that a couple more minutes to warm up. This is sticky because of the glue. So you have to kind of slice it to stop it from pouring. Come on, we can get another one out of this. I'm sure we can get another one once we scrape. It's amazing how much you get when you scrape it. This isn't my best scraper, but it's good enough for what we need. All right, cool. That one's done. Set that aside. Those are good. Clean off my stuff here. Okay, let's see. Let's do, we need a few cups here. Salmon, Lady Liberty, and green. And I'm going to split, what do I have left? 6 ounces, just like I thought. Okay, we'll do Lady Liberty. And then Imperial Jade. I hope this is the green. She wasn't specific like she was with Lady Liberty. And anytime you marble 3 colors, just so you know what to expect when I unmold this, most likely we're going to lose one of them. A lot of one of them, maybe. It's very hard to get 3 colors. I mean, we could put glue in it, I guess. Should we put glue in it? Maybe we will. I think that we should. Let's get all these mixed up. This is 99% alcohol. Or you can just mix it really well in your mica, or in your resin in your mica. So I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of this, I think. Just a little. Just to get it a little deeper salmon color. A little bit more. I hope that's what she's looking for. Salmon is so hard because it can be orangey, pinky. All right, that's that one. Let's get this one dissolved. Just a squirt more. That one's good. That one's good. So I'm just going to split this 3 ways. I don't know how much is in what. So whatever we have, we have. And then I'll add some glue. I'll do like 2 drops per cup. This way, hopefully, we'll get a separation of colors. So here's a good example for all you new ones. The 2 reasons I use glue. 1, to suspend my glitter. 2, to stop my mica powders from merging together during curing. All right. Let's get these mixed up and poured. And then we will move on to that nice, beautiful tray. I always mix my color in before I add the glue. The glue just makes it really gloopy. And I want to make sure my color is mixed before I get it that gloopy. 1, 2. Then we're just going to pour. See how gloopy that is? We're just going to pour it on top of each other. So we might end up with like blocks of color, which is kind of what you need in something like this. Lady Liberty. You know what? I'm going to drop a couple drops on the back of this so we can have the example. And I do have to prop it up because it does drain. Let's prop it up right there. That way we know what it looks like next time I want to use it, if it's the perfect shade. I'll do it too. Oh, I already did to the Jade. Okay, that's good to know. All right, there's that one. And now this one. It really is a pretty green. This one's good for holidays too, even St. Patrick's Day. 1, 2. Perfect. Perfect what I want. All right, let me get that. Let's start with a spritz of alcohol. You know what I'm worried about? His little gills. Especially with glue. Do green, salmon. These 2 colors might be kind of similar in here. That. Some over there. Once it gets in the gills, then I'm going to smush around. That should be in the gills now. See those bubbles coming out? Air pockets. Air pockets, I tell ya. Look at them. I'm probably just merging the colors by squeezing it, but I'd rather merge the colors than have bubbles in their ears. They're not ears, though. All right, that should be good. Where did I end up? I think this one. That one. Let's do some more of this one. 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 And then I'm going to move it to the pressure pot and finish filling it up. I mixed everything together that I had left, both greens and the pink. I've got 1.5 ounces left, so I'm just mixing up this opaque resin pigment from Let's Resin in blue. I'm going to just marble this. I know this holds 1.5 ounces, so 1 pour for the extra, and I'll add it to the pressure pot. So let's get some conch shell colors here and see if we can marble it. Is it going to come out? It always gets buried on me. Let's see if I can do it today. No. Oh, maybe. We'll get a little bit of blue in there, not much. Ooh, too much. Okay, it holds just less than 1.5 ounces. Okay, I put the pendants in there as well. What do I have left? Oh my goodness, I still have more left. What can I make? Let's see how we do with the flower today. Maybe I'll do the same thing. Ooh, I got that domed. I don't know if we will see the blue, but by the time it rolls down in here, it's basically gone. Well, this one might not be so bad. I do have to squash this one, especially with glue. We should have enough to do it though. Whoops. What a mess. Let's see. Hopefully it's in all my petals. It looks like it is. Let's just top it up. I'll add this to the pressure pot, otherwise it's going to be like full of bubbles. So none of this was vacuum chambered. And then, where's my lighter? I'm going to go ahead and mix up 20 ounces of the Bond Craftor. Get the paper towels out of the way. You don't want to start a fire. And then we'll get to the big one.
Glitz and glitter, lighting up the night. Painting dreams with a shimmer so bright. Rhinestones dancing, catching every eye. This is my moment, gonna touch the sky. Dipped in gold with a stroke of flare. Diamond shine in the midnight air. Glue and gems.
I'm starting with 22. I can't remember if it's 20 or 22 because my number kind of got washed off the side. I'm just going to go to a smaller cup just to make it a little easier. And I am going, well, I want to spritz this because there's a lot of facets in there. We're going to just alcohol ink drip it just like I did on the last time. I do want a layer of resin down though first, a little bit, not too much. I don't want a big clear layer. I'm sure I'm going to stain the mold again though, but it doesn't hurt to try not to. Just going down all this little pearls all around the edge. I can't even see back there. So let's start with the edges. I'm just going to drip, if I can see back here, both blue, and I'm sure, well, I better go back. The last time I did one color at a time and it kind of closed in on me. So I want to do, whoops, before it spreads, I want to get both colors in. And it'll spread, it'll change as we pour the resin too, so. Let's get some in here. I want to work quickly because I don't like that much resin just sitting in a cup. Come on. Then once we start pouring, you kind of know where to add your colors. That worked out a little bit better this time. Oops, I didn't do any in there. Okay, so let's start adding some resin to it. Again, all in these creases. Hoping it blends but doesn't like cancel out each other, you know what I mean? Then we're going to do it all over again. Can't see back there. Let's put some more in here before it starts getting too warm. That big old cup. Okay, I'm just going to speed you through the dripping. All right, let's do this again. Still looks pretty colored. I didn't need too much. I'm trying to pour slowly too, so we don't incorporate new bubbles from the ones I just pulled out of there. Once it gets to the top, it's so much easier to see what you're doing. All right, let's get some more drops in. Don't need them everywhere. Add some purple back in. Oops. Some there. Let's just fill her up to the top now so we can start doing the back side, which is the bottom, not really the back. Hopefully all the bubbles will rise. Usually if I'm very careful and slow like this, I end up with a really good piece. Let's put some resin on that, so we don't have to drip onto the mold. Okay, now, shouldn't have to rush anymore because those edges are so like thin. Oops, I didn't do anything in the center. It should spread. We'll see. It's starting to get a little warm on me. I just want to like break them up so they're not like polka dots on the back of her piece. But I need to do it slow because it'll fill up too quickly. And if I still don't like it, then I'm just going to use a stick and kind of blend it myself. The rest, let me just scrape it out in here. We did good. We did pretty good on timing. It's not like too warm at all. I think we'll be fine. I still have to do that dish though. Gosh, I hope I have enough. I should probably do that dish now before I don't have enough. So let's do that. Let's spritz this. Gosh, how do I do this? I am right-handed, not left-handed. I just want to get some around that edge, and then those little facets are tiny, tiny that they used for those. So I do want to use a little dotting tool and see if I can coax any bubbles out of there. They're not very noticeable even if they're in there, just because they're so small. It's still sparkly. So let's do this. We're going to have to drip onto the mold for this one because it's so shallow. Last time I poured it clear, but she doesn't want hers clear. Let's see if I can get it to spread. Without filling it up too quickly. And pouring with my left hand. Not easy. Come on. I don't want to overfill it either because it always needs to be trimmed. Let's put a dot of purple right there. And I'm going to continue on this till I see what happens over there. Let's just break up some of these colors, see if I can get them to spread a little bit more. I think we might need some more. What do we got? Blue? Not much, just a little. Let's close up some of these pockets of clear. Let's do this. It's done spreading over here. Okay, that's it for that. All right, let's go over all these new ones. Hopefully we could break them up and get them nice and wispy. Oops, we got a dot over there. What did I mix up? 22? It's going to be really close. Better write that on here. I know it was written before. I got like, yeah, it was probably 20 because it's full. And I got a good ounce and a half left. Let me look from eye level. I could fit a little bit more in. It's amazing what it looks like when you go eye level. Let's try to fit as much of this in here as we can. Then I will take a lighter and pop all those bubbles. $21. I'm saying 21. Where is my lighter? Now I'm going to watch this for quite a while. Not that there's a whole lot I could do, but I just don't want bubbles forming and curing when I'm not looking. So hopefully I don't get distracted. Come on. Get that. That looks good. Looks pretty. I think I like it. All right, what can we do with this? I need to find something to put that into. Oh my God, like about an ounce-ish. I just want to clean up. Let's try this little butterfly. Let's do the same thing. Except I'm going to drip right into the mold. See what it looks like. Same colors. Oops. Let's see what I can get. Be really pretty. Maybe I'll give it to her and she could use it as like a handle on that little tray. I'm not going to attach it, of course. Because what if? That would be a terrible mistake. She didn't want it. I don't even know what it'll look like. I need another drop right there. Let's pour a little bit on there. Let's put one more drop of purple right there. Hopefully it'll spread because I don't have any more room. And we got a little bit left. Let's try it in this rose. Let's do the same thing. This is a matte mold though. It's going to look completely different. Look at this. If I have enough. Just trying to coat it as I pour it. Let's fill it up. Oh, I'm going to have to scrape. It's not flowing, it's very thick. Always at the end. So this piece is probably going to be the worst. That's it. That's all I got. Not too bad. Just a couple extras today. All right, this is going to sit on the table and cure. Here's the comment of the day. See you in a sec. It should be pretty safe to unmold, but we got some happy mail from Elisa. Elisa was thinking about us out in the sun on the farm. She sent us 3 hats, one for each of us. And these are so cool because not only are they lightweight, they protect your neck from the sunlight. So thank you, Elisa. They fit and they're adjustable to fit. So that is awesome. We've already tried them on and we're ready to go. I have a bonus unmolding for you. I poured this cross for Mary because she wanted it in a medium shimmer blue, so I chose Cyprus. And that's what this one is. I've already unmolded the pendants and put the flat back bails on, so those are those, which I'm going to need to move. Hopefully everything's... I know these are cooled down because these were done first and I moved them aside. Let's get the extras out. This is the rose. Ooh, that's pretty. That's really pretty. It's a matte mold, like I said. We're going to bling that up with some glitter glue, I think. Here is the butterfly with the drip. Ooh, little soft up there. But that's pretty too. Here's it on white, so you can see the actual color. Really cool. I don't do that very often in that mold. Okay, let's get this out. Oh wait, we have some more extras, but I don't know if they're good enough to unmold yet or not. They should be. We're going to get them out anyway. This is my flower, which we didn't get any of the blue. Just a green flower. Okay, no problem. Here's the conch tray. Let's hope we got some blue in this one. Yeah, a little bit, but not a whole lot. Not too much, but it's still pretty. I've had this mold for a couple of years now, and it's still sparkling. I do use it quite often when I have 1.5 ounces left over. And that just happened to be today. Okay, let's get this one out so we can get it off the table. I know this one is cooled down. Maybe we're going to do the big tray first today. There it is. That came out nice. Really pretty. Not too shabby. Okay. Let me set that aside. I think I'm going to do these last. Let's do the tray because the tray has been off of the heat mat the longest. So let's move some things out of here because the tray takes up so much space. I always do this one upside down. I didn't have any bubbles coming up after I turned the camera off, so we should be pretty good on that part of it. Oh, there is a lot of suction on this one. Okay, maybe I won't be doing it that way. Gotta release the suction from it. There we go. Oh, this is gonna be nice. Oh, and one more. There we go. Let's flip this over and use it. Use it as our table. Look at that. What do you think? And this goes right here in the center, but it always has to be trimmed as usual. I got one tiny little bubble right there. One tiny bubble. What do you think of the color? I think it's gorgeous. I like the swirling through it. I hope she likes it. Looks like everything is perfect. There are no bubbles in any of the things. Any of those facets. Nothing. Awesome. So I will get that trimmed every single time. I got to trim just the edge. And that fits right in there. So what I was saying is you could like put that on as... Ooh, that's really pretty. This one is probably too big. But that looks really pretty in there. I'll send her both of them. See if she wants to use it as a handle. You can glue it right to that. So I'm not going to bling this one out because if I put glitter glue on there and she handles it a lot, then it'll probably peel off. So I think I'm going to leave it for her to do if she wants to do that. And if not, she can do whatever she wants with it. And if she wants this one, you would need to do something to get it to stay. I don't know. So those are your bonuses. Okay, let's do this one. Let's see if I could just pop this one out. Gosh, it's been a long time since I made this one. Don't even know what it looks like. There it is. Oh, that's right. It sits up like this. So it sits up like that on your whatever. So I just have to trim the bottom here. I did not get an email back from her. So I don't know if she wants anything blinged out or not. So I can't bling anything out. But let's check that out. Not too shabby. That glitter is gorgeous in there. Little mark must be on my mold. Couple little marks on my mold. So we might need to put a couple little stones right there to cover them up. Alright, I'm going to move the pendants. I want to do the axolotl last because I'm really nervous about his gills. Oh, look at that. No bubbles. No bubbles. Oh, that's so pretty. I do need to finish this one up, but it's not completely cured, so we're going to finish this up on tomorrow's video. Sorry, guys. It's just working out that way that most of this stuff will get finished tomorrow, which means I'm probably going to be slam-packed depending on what I choose to pour tomorrow. Let's get this out. I just want this one completely cured before I start putting any paint on here. Only because of those words. I don't like to smear my acrylic paint on there and then it's like seeps into the uncured portion and like, you know what I mean? I don't want it there forever. That came out nice. So there's her jar. I think she wants pink and purples on this if I remember correctly. So that is so pretty. Let's do this one. This is the one. Same clear as we always do. So no, oh man. And I cleaned all my molds except this one. Imagine that. Okay. There's the clear. Gorgeous, as usual. So we don't have anything to finish today. because I don't know if anything should be finished. So that's interesting. Early night for me tonight. Then it'll be a late night for me tomorrow when I do have to finish everything. Oh, that came out nice. The pink is right on the tips like she wanted. That is really pretty. I will trim everything, obviously. Put Resin Restore on everything for everybody. Look at that. Ooh, I hope you like it. What do we got? Let's do the bear. This is a matte mold, so it doesn't really matter if you're touching all the inside of that. Let's hope it came out okay. If it didn't, it would be the first time it didn't. Oh, it came out perfect. Well, yeah, it was in the pressure pot. It better come out perfect. Every detail is in there. Beautiful. Do we try this one? Oh, goodness. Please, please, please. Let those gills come out without breaking. This always makes me nervous. Ooh, that one was soft. I could tell. Gotta get it out now, because there's no going back in. Let's pull them out this way. Maybe that'll be the right way to do it. Oh, please don't break off. Oh, we got them. That's pretty cute. Well, we got all three colors. There's the Lady Liberty, the Jade, and the Salmon. So it worked. That is adorbs. That is super cute. No bubbles. That pressure pot is amazing. I love them. Everything came out perfectly. Absolutely perfectly. So like I said, I'm going to let this cure till tomorrow evening when I finish tomorrow's stuff. So all I got to do is get you pictures. I'm sorry, there's no finishing today until I get an email. And if I don't, if she doesn't want them done, then they're basically going to be done. She will do them herself, except this I would do tomorrow. I don't know if I'll do anything to this one. Sometimes I put silver around the edging. But I don't know. Maybe I'll just leave it this way today. I don't always like the silver around the edge, and then that would get rid of the blue that I do have in there, so I might leave this one too. Anyway, thanks for joining me today. I got an early night. I think I'm going to watch some YouTube. All right, guys, stick around for those pictures. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a blessed day. Bye.
Glitz and glitter paint her way. She lights up hearts come what may. With a brush of faith she starts. Jesus whispers through her art. Patience blooms in every hue. Her love for viewers shines so true. Shimmer sparkles in her eyes. A radiant soul under bright skies. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart. Canvas dreams and sparkly streams. Her laughter flows like sunlit beams. With each stroke her spirit sings. A masterpiece of golden wings. She sprinkles joy like morning dew. In every shade a promise new. A life of love, a life of grace. In her art we see his face. Glitz and glitter, Michelle, a story. Her colors tell faith and love in every part. Jesus guides her shining heart. She sprinkles joy like morning dew. In every shade a promise new. A life of love, a life of grace. In her art we see his face.